Hey there, treasure hunters. Imagine this, you're digging through an old jar of pennies, thinking, well, this won't buy me a cup of coffee, when bam, you spot something unusual. What if I told you that one of those little coins could be worth $1,000,000? That's right, today we're talking about the 1987 Abraham Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Stick around because I'm about to break down how a penny could pay for your dream vacation, or maybe even your retirement. Alright, let's dive in. First, what's the deal with this 1987 no mint mark penny? If you're not a coin nerd yet, and I promise, you'll be one after this, a no mint mark coin simply means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Typically, Philly coins don't carry a mint mark. But what makes this particular penny so special is a combination of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Let's break it down further. The 1987 Lincoln penny is made of copper-plated zinc, nothing too fancy there. But here's where it gets wild. A few of these pennies left the mint in pristine condition, without any flaws or wear. Coin graders call this mint state, and if your 1987 penny happens to be one of these, its value skyrockets. Now, here's the kicker, some 1987 no mint mark pennies are selling at auctions for up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Why? Because collectors are like me at an all-you-can-eat buffet, they're always hunting for the rarest, most perfect slice of the pie. Quick story time. A buddy of mine once laughed at me for obsessing over pennies. Then one day, he found a coin while cleaning his car. Guess what? It was a rare penny. He didn't hit the $1 million jackpot, but he sold it for a few grand. And let me tell you, he's no longer laughing. Now, let's talk about spotting one of these jackpot pennies. Grab a magnifying glass, or just squint really hard, and check for these things. The coin looks flawless, like it's never been in circulation. That's your cue to check with a professional grader. If you think you've got the golden ticket, don't just toss it in your piggy bank. Get it appraised by an expert. And if it's the real deal, you could be rolling in dough faster than you can say Abraham Lincoln. So, there you have it. The 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny might just be your ticket to financial freedom. Who knew pocket change could change your life? If you've got a stash of pennies lying around, it's time to channel your inner Indiana Jones and start hunting. Before you run off to raid your coin jar, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with more tips on coins worth money, insider strategies, and maybe even a few more hilarious stories. You're digging through your spare change to pay for a coffee, and bam, you spot a 1988 Lincoln penny. Seems pretty ordinary, right? But what if I told you that humble little coin could be worth a fortune, like, retire to a tropical island, fortune? Yep, some of these pennies are currently making headlines for fetching millions of dollars. Crazy, huh? Stick around, because today we're diving into why this coin might just be your ticket to financial freedom. The 1988 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, hence the little D mint mark under the year. Over 5 billion of these were made, so why are a select few suddenly worth more than my entire student loan debt? It all comes down to an error, folks, a tiny mistake that turned an everyday coin into a collector's jackpot. The rare 1988 pennies have something called the reverse of 1989. I know, that sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, but bear with me. Normally, the back of the 1988 penny features a design from its era. However, some pennies got stamped with a reverse die intended for the 1989 penny. It's like wearing mismatched socks, except in the coin world, it's worth millions. Now, how can you tell if your penny is one of these rare beauties? You'll need to grab a magnifying glass, or borrow one from your grandma's knitting kit, and examine the FG initials on the reverse side of the coin. They're right by the Lincoln Memorial. If the initials look thinner and more angular than usual, congrats. You might be holding a piece of numismatic history. And let's talk about market value. One of these rare pennies sold at auction for over $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth more than a mansion. Imagine trying to explain that to your landlord. I can't pay rent, but how about this shiny copper coin? Jokes aside, the market for error coins is hot right now. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these anomalies. Speaking of anomalies, let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, I was cleaning out an old coin jar my grandpa gave me. I found a crusty penny and thought, just another penny. Fast forward to last week, I learned about the 1988 D error coin and realized I had tossed that jar into a Coinstar machine. Ouch. The moral of the story: always check your change, it might just change your life. So, what have we learned today? First, always keep an eye on your spare change, you never know when you might stumble upon $1 million penny. Second, invest in a good magnifying glass. And third, don't be like me, don't let potential fortune slip through your fingers. I'm not kidding. In fact, the 2006 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny has been making waves in the coin collecting world. What if I told you that this seemingly ordinary penny could fetch you a jaw-dropping amount of money? We're talking millions. So, grab a comfy seat, check your change jar, and let's dive into why this penny is making headlines and how you might just hit the jackpot with it. Let's talk about the 2006 D Mint Mark penny itself. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, hence the D below Lincoln's portrait. Most of these pennies are, well, just pennies. But a few rare ones have some wild characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. Collectors have been scouring high and low for these little gems because they have unique errors or features that set them apart. Now, here's the kicker: one of these rare 2006 D pennies was recently valued at over $1 million. Yes, $1 million. For a penny. Let that sink in for a moment. It's like finding out your morning coffee cup is made of solid gold. So, what makes these pennies so special? Well, it's all about the details. Some of these coins have minting errors, like double die obverse, die cracks, or off-center strikes. These imperfections might seem small, but they're like winning lottery tickets in the world of numismatics. And here's a funny little story. I remember as a kid, my grandma would always tell me to save my pennies because they might be worth something someday. Of course, I thought she was just being old-fashioned. Fast forward to now, and I'm here digging through every penny I come across, thinking, Grandma was a genius. But let's not stop at nostalgia. If you're wondering how to spot one of these $1 million pennies, here's what to look for. Check the coin's date and mint mark. Then, inspect it closely. You're looking for any oddities. A magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe will be your best friend here. If you spot anything unusual, it's time to get that coin professionally appraised. Don't forget, condition matters. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. So, no tossing it in your pocket with your keys and gum wrappers. And here's the crazy part: a viewer of this channel recently shared that they found a rare coin in their kid's piggy bank. They ended up selling it at an auction for 6 figures. Imagine turning a 1-cent find into a life-changing sum. That's the dream, right? So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about the coins jingling in your pocket, it's worth giving your spare change a second look. That 2006 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny could be your ticket to financial freedom. Who knows? You might already have one hiding in your couch cushions. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Here on this channel, we're all about uncovering the hidden treasures in your change jar and sharing tips on coins worth big money. Share this video with your friends and family too. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune. You spot a penny that could make you a millionaire. Sounds crazy, right? But today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2013 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Yes, a humble penny that could be worth more than your dream car. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll be inspecting every coin in your couch cushions. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. First off, what's so special about the 2013 No Mint Mark penny? Well, coins without a mint mark were typically made at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't add a P until recently. But here's the kicker: some 2013 pennies had a unique production flaw that makes them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, before you start flipping your piggy bank upside down, let's talk about what to look for. The rare version of this penny is known for its pristine copper finish, crisp design details, and, wait for it, an elusive error on the reverse side. Sometimes, this error is a doubling in the text or a faint ghosting effect of Lincoln's face. These quirks turn an everyday penny into a jackpot. Still with me? Good. Let's talk money. The current market value of this rare penny isn't just chump change, it's in the range of hundreds of thousands to even a cool $1,000,000, depending on the coin's condition. And yes, you heard that right. $1,000,000. Imagine telling your boss, "I'm quitting because of a penny." Now that's a mic drop moment. Okay, I know what you're thinking, this sounds like a lottery ticket with worse odds. And yeah, rare coins are a bit of a numbers game. But hey, someone's gotta find these treasures, and why not you? I mean, I'll never forget the time I found an old wheat penny at a flea market. It wasn't worth millions, but I flipped it for a couple $100. That's a nice dinner, right? Plus, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Here's a pro tip: when you're hunting for these rare pennies, invest in a good magnifying glass or a coin loop. It'll save you from squinting so hard you develop crow's feet. Also, consider visiting coin shows or joining online forums where collectors love to share tips and discoveries. Trust me, the coin community is full of helpful, and slightly obsessed, people who'd love to help you. So, there you have it, folks. The 2013 no-mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny, a tiny piece of change that could change your life. Who knew such a big fortune could come from such a small coin? Now it's your turn. Start digging through your pockets, raid your grandparents' coin jars, and keep an eye out for that $1,000,000 penny. And hey, if you found this video helpful, funny, or just plain interesting, don't keep all the treasure hunting secrets to yourself. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on more tips, tricks, and stories about coins that can make you rich. Let's turn pocket change into life change, together. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today, we're diving into the 2017 Lincoln penny, yes, that humble little coin, and why it's making waves in the coin collecting world. Spoiler alert, its value might just blow your mind. Let's kick things off with a little background. The D on the penny? That's for Denver, where this coin was minted. Now, 2017 wasn't exactly an ancient era, but certain 2017 pennies are becoming legends among collectors. Why? It's all about rarity and condition. If you've got one of these pennies in pristine, mint state condition, you might want to sit down before you hear the value. Before we dive into the numbers, here's a quick story. Last year, I was helping my niece roll up her piggy bank change for a trip to the arcade. As we sorted through the coins, she handed me a shiny penny and said, "This one's too pretty to spend." I didn't think much of it at the time, but it turns out, that penny was a 2017 D in incredible shape. It wasn't worth millions, but a collector was more than happy to pay $50 for it. Not bad for a penny, right? So, what makes the 2017 penny so special? It's not just any old penny. Collectors are on the hunt for ones that have errors, like double dies or die cracks. These tiny flaws make the coin unique, and uniqueness equals value. Think of it like those rare Beanie Babies from the 90s. Same toy, but a slight difference, and suddenly it's a jackpot. Now, here's the kicker. A top-tier 2017 Lincoln penny, graded as MS 67 or higher, recently sold for close to $1 million at auction. That's right, a single penny paid off someone's mortgage, funded a vacation, and probably bought a car or two. And while finding a perfect MS 67 penny in circulation is like winning the lottery, it's not impossible. So how do you know if your penny is valuable? First, take a close look under good lighting. Any visible scratches or discoloration? That's a no-go for the big bucks. Next, examine the mint mark and any potential errors. If you're serious, invest in a magnifying glass or even a digital microscope. Trust me, it's worth it. And when in doubt, consult a grading expert. These folks know their stuff and can tell you if you're holding treasure or just spare change. And hey, let's not forget the fun part. Hunting for these pennies can be like a treasure hunt for the whole family. One weekend, I turned it into a game with some friends. We pooled all our change and spent hours sorting through it. Sure, we didn't find $1 million penny, but we had a blast and even found a few coins worth selling. Now for the big question. Should you spend time searching for a 2017 D Lincoln penny? If you're a coin lover or someone who enjoys the thrill of finding hidden gems, absolutely. Worst case, you'll end up with a bunch of pennies to roll and a fun story to tell. Best case, you might just strike it rich. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your coin jar, check your couch cushions, and start hunting. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Here on our channel, we're all about uncovering the hidden value in your pocket change. From rare quarters to $50 worth of fortune, we've got you covered. Who knows? Your next penny could be the key to early retirement. No, this isn't one of those cheesy infomercials. I'm talking about the 2018 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny. That's right. This seemingly ordinary coin has been making waves in the numismatic world. Stick around, because I'll tell you why it's worth big bucks and how to spot one hiding in your pocket change. First off, let's talk about why this coin is so special. The 2018 D penny isn't just your average Lincoln coin. Some rare errors and unique features have turned it into a collector's dream. Ever heard of a double die error? That's when the coin design is struck twice by mistake, creating a slightly blurred or doubled appearance. It's like the coin had a rough night out and ended up seeing double. If your 2018 D penny has this error, congratulations, you've hit the jackpot, but that's not all. Some coins have die cracks or small splits in the design, making them even more unique. Think of it as a birthmark for coins, a little flaw that makes them one of a kind. And collectors? They absolutely love one-of-a-kind coins. Now, let's talk numbers. A regular 2018 D penny might be worth a penny. But one with these rare errors? We're talking thousands, and in some cases, even millions. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could buy you a mansion or a fleet of Teslas. It's like finding out your childhood Beanie Baby collection is suddenly worth a fortune. Let me share a quick story. A buddy of mine was cleaning out his junk drawer, you know, the one filled with rubber bands, expired coupons, and random screws. He stumbled upon a handful of pennies and decided to check them out. Lo and behold, one was a 2018 D penny with a double die error. He sold it at auction for over $50,000. Talk about a profitable spring cleaning session, right? So, how can you find one of these golden, or should I say copper, tickets? Start by checking your loose change. Look for the D Mint mark under the year, and then inspect the coin carefully. A magnifying glass is your best friend here. And if you think you've got something special, consider getting it professionally graded. It's like taking your coin to the doctor for a checkup, but instead of a prescription, you get a valuation that could change your life. Before we wrap up, let me hit you with a pro tip. When searching for rare coins, keep your expectations in check but your eyes wide open. Not every penny is a treasure, but those that are, they make the hunt totally worth it. Think of it as a real-life treasure hunt, only instead of a map, you've got your trusty coin jar. Alright, folks, there you have it, the fascinating and potentially life-changing story of the 2018 D Abraham Lincoln penny. Who knew that something so small could be worth so much? If you're as excited as I am about the possibilities hidden in your pocket change, hit that subscribe button and join me for more coin hunting adventures. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment below. Let me know if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're diving into your own junk drawer right now. Until next time, happy hunting and may your pennies bring you plenty of riches.